in the back, just let it test now. Everyone hated, then I say you bow. I am the greatest, I am in the league. Said you were greater than challenge me. Maybe I'm not, but I list of myself. Maybe I'm not, but I list of myself. You with a book, leave you on shelves. I am the music that is in your phone. Plug me in, till you with phones, pushing line. But in the front, then in the back like a Megatron. When in the crowd like a
Oh my goodness, did you guys just see that clip? That was pretty insane with this LMG, and that's why today I'm here presenting you this video, letting you guys know what I like to think to be the best LMG within Advanced Warfare. I have used it in a couple of games. I have tested it compared to the other LMGs, and for some reason this one just gets the job done. I'm using the Chicanery. It's an elite version of the Amli. I will show you guys a class setup real soon on screen, just so you guys can see what perks and attachments I use to start beasting and feasting, so that way you guys can go ahead and beast and feast as well on these noobs. So just a little bit of an overview of what makes this weapon special. What makes this variant particularly special is that it increases your fire rate by 2, so basically you get rapid fire for free on this weapon, which makes it much easier to kill people. One of the problems I had, at least with the regular one, it didn't kill fast enough, and now that I have this elite variant, it makes it so much easier. It drops people like goddamn flies, and I highly recommend you guys try this out. There's other ones that are pretty good as well. I'll go ahead and list them right here on screen. You guys can check some of those out. Those are some of the ones I've unlocked, and I find those to be quite useful as well. There are some downsides to some of them, but for the most part, if you guys don't have this elite version, you guys can go ahead and use those. They work as well. But what is the downside to this weapon? So as you guys know, all elite weapons have a downside to them. Stat wise, this weapon stays the same as the default, other than that +2 fire rate, but it does decrease your magazine size, so you will have less bullets within a clip. Initially, the default Amli has 100 bullets. This one only has 50, which it does make quite a difference. You would think it wouldn't, but you find yourself reloading a lot, and you don't want that to happen with an LMG. You want to have enough bullets to actually get quite a few kills, run off, reload, come back, get another few kills, instead of having to get like 2 or 3 kills and then going off and, you know, hiding again to reload. It just makes things very slow, and sometimes you get caught reloading, which is never fun. So I have a few tips and tricks to fix that as well, along with, oh my goodness, look at this wall bang. But like I mentioned, I have a few tips that I will share with you so you guys can, you know, solve that problem. But anyways, let's get right into the class setup. You are about to witness the beast, the best, the legendary attachment and perks for this crazy class setup. So this one is particularly for this LMG when it comes to attachments. If you guys are using a different variant for this LMG, you guys can use the same perks, but the attachments, you have a little bit more liberty to actually play around with them. Or if you like, you can actually just put advanced rifling. I forgot to mention this weapon comes with advanced rifling already equipped. There's a good thing and bad thing about that. The good thing is that you guys can just have a free attachment without wasting a point, and the bad thing is that you cannot equip silencer for those of you that like to run silencer on this weapon. But let's go ahead and put up the class setup on screen at the moment. As you guys can see, advanced rifling is already locked to the weapon. I forgot to also mention there's a good thing about the advanced rifling is that this weapon is a 3 to 4 shot kill, and the 3-shot kill has a particular range. I'm not really too sure on the specifics, but with advanced rifling it increases that range a little bit farther, so you can get those 3-shot kills at a little bit of a farther distance compared to the regular Amli, which is always nice. I am also using extended mags, which is something you really need in this weapon. As I mentioned before, the downside for this elite variant is that your magazine decreases, so it goes from 100 to 50, but with extended mag you increase the magazine size back up to 75, which is still less than the initial one, but it's better than nothing, and I find it to be very useful for this weapon. 75 is not as bad as 50. Moving on to the other attachment I also like to use on this weapon, and I find this one to be the most crucial one for any LMG, is quick draw. You want to be raising your weapon up faster because these weapons are very heavy and very annoying when it comes to those one-on-one gunfights, and they're just like melting you every single goddamn time. and you can't really hit fire with this weapon. The hit fire is not that great on this weapon, so you want to be able to aim down sight as fast as possible. And like I mentioned, these are very slow and you need something to increase that speed, so something like quick draw and lightweight combo is going to get the job done, as you guys can see right now from the clip. Again, this is not possible without using the quick draw attachment. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the other perk that I also find very useful, very crucial, is Scavenger on these LMGs. They reload very slowly. I mentioned this before. This tip is going to save you so many times. There's going to be a lot of times where even if you kill like 4 or 5 people, they just keep respawning in certain sections, or they keep rushing you, and you're going to have to reload eventually, and most of the time they catch you off guard. Once you run out of ammo, it takes forever. So what I like to do is actually just double tap the X button to reload quicker, even though you dump a lot of ammo out. One scavenger pack actually gives you so much ammo. It gives you like 75% of the ones that you already dumped, and it's just so good. That's what I like to do with LMGs. That's what I recommend. Unless you're like really passive, where you're on top of the building just laying prone and not moving at all, then you will have a problem. You'll run out of ammo. But if you move at least once in a while, then that problem will be solved with Scavenger. So it's basically like having fast hands. That's your fast hands for this game. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the class setup. I'll also really recommend overclock, just so you can run away, or you know, certain situations you want to get in certain sections of the map. You know, get a nice little head glitch, be on a certain location, and get the surprise over the enemy. And overclock, it helps you so much. That's one of my favorite exo abilities, and I mentioned this before. But as for the kill streaks, I'm just using the UAV and also using the system hack because I was going for a DNA bomb with this weapon. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this class setup. Let me know if these tips and tricks and class setup actually help you out. Try them out, see how you do. If you guys enjoyed this video and could drop a like, that'd be highly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Peace.